Let's go over to Gail Mercer from Traders Help Desk, as we are going to be coming over to her each and every Tuesday at 20 past the hour.
40 past, we're there.
40 past the hour, that's right.
There we go.
Welcome back to TFNN. Gail, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Good. So I know we have a few charts we're going to take a look at.
Yeah, so Gail, it was great. You sent over an email this morning kind of talking about what you've been looking at. We've had some big moves in currencies for sure. And what are you looking at this week in the market? Where do you want to start off with?
Well, what I'm looking at this week in the market is the euro dollar and the British pound dollar again.
Okay.
I think if you'll remember, we were discussing last week how we get divergences right before a major market report. And I just wanted to take a minute to show everyone what happened at FOMC last week.
Yes.
Perfect. And we have that chart up. We're looking at the pound US dollar, and I have it prior to FOMC, correct? Is that what we're looking at?
That is correct.
Okay.
And you'll see the blue lines actually identify lower highs in price but higher highs in the cumulative delta. Now, that's also known as hidden divergence. And I actually went short on the British pound right at, I think it was about 130 because I saw the pattern appearing, and it moved down 50 pips in a matter of about 5 minutes.
Now, the cumulative delta, tell me what that is.
Cumulative delta is actually measuring on Forex. It measures the ticks between the bid and the ask. So in this case, we can't get what is referred to as market orders. We only get what's referred to as limit orders because we're using ticks, because it doesn't really have a central exchange. So what it does, if the bar is green, then that is a bullish bar. If it is red, it's a bearish bar. Very similar to your price bars. And you can actually use candlestick formations to read the cumulative delta as well as read the candlesticks in price as well.
So when we're looking at this, what you're saying is that the cumulative delta was actually going up. So the offer side of the bid and offer would be going up, and the price was still going down, right? Would that be correct?
Right.
Okay,
That
cool.
is correct.
Okay, cool.
And now on the volume indicator below that is called a directional volume indicator. You can see that the little gray line on that last bar is below zero. So that also shows you that sellers dominated that bar. And, you know, if sellers step in and dominate on a high, normally that market is going to go down.
Cool.
Nice.
And that okay, awesome. And the second chart?
Yeah, no, so I know, and just jumping maybe ahead, but I know the second chart you sent over talks about that cumulative data volume analysis, right, Gail?
That is correct.
Okay.
And on this one, this is right before the ECB president spoke this morning. And you can see that the last price bar is a bullish bar, and that the cumulative delta showed how strong the sellers actually stepped into that market. And that, again, is indicative that the market is going to go down during his speech. And it did. It moved down 36 pips. Now, 36 pips with a binary option, that's 9 strikes. So these are ideal conditions for trading those out-of-the-money binary options.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Yeah, because you could have risked 10, 20 bucks on this particular setup with the potential of making, you know, $80 to $90.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a big move, 36 pips, right?
Yeah, it is. Right,
Yeah.
right.
In a
It
time
is.
frame of a daily or even a
And we could
couple
see
hours.
it moved, you know, the euro moved. It was a nice spike higher.
Yeah.
No doubt, man.
It was in the 36 pips. I mean, that was the next 15-minute bar. So these are ideal situations for, you know, intraday traders wanting to take advantage of a move without risking a lot of money.
And then jumping over to pound US dollar we have, and that is that as well? When are we looking at this? Is this prior to, oh, I'm sorry. No, we're staying on euros US dollar. I was jumping around, excuse me.
Oh, no, I wanted to go to the next one.
Yes.
Where it compares the British pound to the euro dollar.
Okay, perfect.
And
we have it up, yeah.
To me, this is just, it speaks magnitude about the markets and what goes on behind those price bars. Because if you're looking at the pound dollar, you can see there's still a lot of selling in there because predominantly you have red bars on the cumulative delta. But look at the euro. The euro is predominantly green bars. And that tells you, we've all heard about the hidden buying behind the price bars. That's what's going on that chart. Now, what you want to do is wait for a bear trap setup, which simply means they're going to come back and test the low. And they tested the low about 8:15 this morning, and then it moved up, I want to say about 34 pips off of that. And again, right before a market report.
Nice.
Nice.
Now you're going to be doing a webinar, right, over in the Nadex platform?
I am. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., I'll be presenting on the cumulative delta and volume analysis tomorrow morning. So for those traders that want more information or want to learn how to trade this technique, you can come into the room. It's free of charge, so you can get some education while you're in the room.
Nice. And we made it, excuse me, as easy as possible. So right at TFNN, folks, you can visit the front page of our website. Right under Breaking News, you'll see the fourth link there, Nadex Educational Webinars. You click that link, you go over here, and there's Gail right down there. She'll be there tomorrow. And, of course, they have a bunch of webinars in there. We have a webinar going on today, it looks like, at noon, talking about short-term Forex trading. And we've had John Skelton on the program before. He works with Daryl. He's doing a webinar on, looks like, Thursday. So we made it easy as possible. You can get over there, register completely free, and be in that webinar tomorrow morning right after our show, which is perfect.
Yeah. And then at Breaking News, too. So you have an article over there, too, about, is it the article about the exact same thing we're talking about?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I was talking about it earlier this morning because I expected the euro to go up during the U.S. session, and so far it has.
Nice. And so that one as well, same thing, right under Breaking News, just different link, Nadex Market News. That'll get you over there. And as you scroll down, there's Gail's article right there from this morning. And
Reading cumulative delta volume to identify the next move.
Nice. Very timely for what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Digging right into it.
There's no doubt that these currencies, since that FOMC in the U.S., these moves have been huge.
Yes.
I mean, that dollar took off topside, euro gets smoked. Bottom line, we'll see how the rest of it shakes out, but big numbers, man.
Yeah, really big numbers. I think it's going to be an exciting summer for the currencies.
And how long is that webinar that you do tomorrow, Gail?
It's probably going to be about an hour long.
Perfect. Perfect. That's a good time frame. Everybody's going to make tune per minute for an hour. Yeah.
That's
As
right.
I asked it, I said, don't say 3 hours, right?
No,
I mean, no,
it's
for sure. You jam in some good information.
Our span is
60 minutes, right?
Totally.
That's right.
Well, Gail, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Look forward to having you on next week. Look forward to the webinar.
Well, thank you. Y'all have a nice day.
You too,
Okay,
Gail.
have a
Thank
great
you.
one. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Those S&Ps just got a little pop. We're only down 23 right now. Come right back, folks.